Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's me, T. Are you guys ready for an awesome adventure today? We're going to talk about a super special day in history, October 3rd. It might sound like just a regular day, but guess what? So many super cool and amazing things happened on this day all throughout history, and I can't wait to share them all with you. We're going to learn about celebrations, famous TV shows, and even some really important moments in sports. It's going to be so much fun discovering all these hidden secrets together. Get ready to discover the coolest secrets from history that happened on October 3rd. We're going to find out about a huge party in a country called Germany, watch a TV show that made everyone laugh for years and years, and even see how a brand new basketball league got started. It's like finding hidden treasure, but instead of gold, we're finding amazing stories from the past. I've got so many fun facts to share with you, and I bet some of them will totally surprise you. You'll be a history expert by the end of this video. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's get our imaginations ready, because we're about to travel back in time. Let's jump into our time machine and explore. First, we need to buckle up. Okay, the engine is starting. Let's set the dial to our first stop on October 3rd. Here we go. Let the adventure begin. Whoosh! Our first stop is in the year 1990, in a country called Germany. Wow, imagine a country that was split into two pieces by a giant wall. That's what Germany was like for a really long time. On one side, you had West Germany, and on the other side, you had East Germany. People couldn't just walk from one side to the other. Families and friends were separated, and it was really sad for a lot of people. It was like having a giant fence in the middle of your playground that you could never cross. But something amazing was about to happen. People decided they didn't want the wall anymore. They wanted to be one big, happy country again. So, in 1989, the wall, which was called the Berlin Wall, started to come down. People used hammers and chisels to break it apart. It was a huge celebration. And then, on October 3rd, 1990, it became official. East and West Germany joined back together to become one country again. Everyone was so happy. They could finally see their friends and family who lived on the other side. It was a day full of hugs, cheers, and lots of celebrating. That's why October 3rd is a super important holiday in Germany now. They call it German Unity Day. Every year on this day, they have big parties, parades, and fireworks to remember this amazing moment. It's a day to celebrate being together like one big family. It shows us that even when things seem divided, people can come together and make something wonderful happen. Isn't that an awesome story? It's all about hope and friendship winning in the end. Okay, time travelers, let's zoom forward to the year 1995. Whoa! This next story is about something that happened on TV that almost everyone in the whole world stopped to watch. It was the trial of a very famous football player named O.J. Simpson. A trial is when they go to a special room called a courtroom to figure out if someone did something wrong. This trial was a really big deal, and news reporters talked about it all the time. It was like the biggest TV show that everyone was talking about at school or at the dinner table. Before the trial even started, there was a famous car chase on the highway that was shown live on TV. Millions and millions of people watched it happen. So when the trial started on October 3rd, everyone was super curious to see what would happen next. Cameras were allowed inside the courtroom, which was not very common back then. This meant that people could sit at home on their couches and watch everything that was happening, just like a movie. The lawyers would talk, witnesses would share their stories, and it was all happening right there on their television screens. It became one of the most watched moments in TV history. It was so popular that people would stop what they were doing just to watch the news and get updates. It showed how powerful television was becoming and how it could bring one single story into almost every home across the country. Even though it was a serious event, it changed the way people watched the news forever. It was a moment that nobody who saw it would ever forget. Okay, let's hop back in our time machine for our next stop. Let's set our time machine way back to 1960. Get ready for some classic TV fun. On October 3rd, 1960, a brand new TV show aired for the very first time. It was called The Andy Griffith Show. This show was about a friendly sheriff named Andy Taylor who lived in a small, peaceful town called Maybury. He didn't have a lot of big city problems to solve. Instead, The show was all about his life with his son, Opie, his funny deputy, Barney Fife, and all the other friendly people in town. It was a show that was all about family, friendship, and community. The show was in black and white, which means there was no color, just like in old photographs. But that didn't matter because the stories were so funny and heartwarming. People loved watching the silly things that Deputy Barney would do, and he would always get himself into some kind of funny trouble. Sheriff Andy was always so calm and wise, and he would help everyone solve their problems in a kind way. It was the kind of show that made you feel happy and safe when you watched it. Families would gather around the television together every week to see what would happen next in Mayberry. Even though the Andy Griffith Show first came on TV so long ago, it's still super famous today. People still watch reruns of the show because the jokes are still funny and the stories still make you feel good. It teaches us about being a good friend and helping your neighbors. It's a classic, which means it's so good that people love it forever. It's amazing to think that on this one day, October 3rd, a show started that would bring laughter and joy to people for many, many years to come. Alright team, let's fast forward a little bit to October 3rd, 1996. This is a super important day for sports. For a long time, if you wanted to watch professional basketball, you would mostly see men playing. But lots and lots of women are amazing basketball players too, and they wanted their own league where they could show off their incredible skills. They dreamed of having big arenas full of cheering fans, just like the men did. Well, on this day, that dream started to come true in a big way. On October 3rd, 1996, the first ever game of the US Women's National Basketball Association, or the WNBA, was played. Wow, this was a huge moment. It meant that for the first time, there was a major professional basketball league just for women in the United States. It was the start of something amazing. The game was between the US Women's National Team and a team from Italy, and it was the first step in creating the league that so many amazing players play in today. This was a giant step for women in sports. It showed everyone that women could be powerful, fast, and exciting athletes who deserved to be celebrated. It inspired so many young girls to pick up a basketball and dream of one day playing in the WNBA themselves. Now the WNBA is super popular, with amazing stars who can shoot, dribble, and dunk. And it all started with that first big step. It's a total slam dunk for history. For our last stop, we're not looking at an event, but we're celebrating a birthday. On October 3rd, 1941, a person was born who would get the whole world dancing. His name was Ernest Evans, but everyone knows him by his super fun stage name, Chubby Checker. Have you ever heard of a dance called the twist? Well, Chubby Checker is the person who made that dance famous all around the globe. It was a super simple and fun dance that anyone could do. In the 1960s, Chubby Checker released a song called The Twist. The song and the dance became a massive hit. It was everywhere. On the radio, on TV, at parties, everyone was doing the twist. You just plant your feet and pretend you're drawing your back with a towel while squishing out a bug with your foot. It was so popular because parents and kids could all do it together. It was one of the first dances that wasn't about partners touching, so everyone could just jump on the dance floor and have fun. Chubby Checker's song, The Twist, is so iconic that it's the only song in history to go to number 1 on the music charts twice. Let's try it. Twist, twist, twist. Awesome. Wow, what an incredible trip through time. We learned so much today. We saw a country come back together with a giant celebration. We watched a TV event that everyone was talking about. And we laughed along with a classic show from Mayberry. We also cheered for a huge moment in women's sports with the WNBA and even did a little dance celebrating Chubby Checker's birthday. October 3rd is packed with so many different kinds of amazing history. I had so much fun exploring all of these secrets with you. Thanks for exploring the secrets of October 3rd with us. It's so cool to see how one single day on the calendar can hold so many important and fun stories from the past. History is all around us, and it's full of surprises. Every day has a story to tell if you just look for it. And today, we found some really awesome ones. I hope you had as much fun as I did being a history detective today. It's awesome to learn new things together. Which fact surprised you the most? Was it the twist or the Berlin Wall coming down? Let us know in the comments. I can't wait to read what you guys think. And if you had fun today and want to go on more adventures with me, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome history adventures. We have so many more things to discover together. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.